What's going on YouTube? All right, let's go through the top 5 Milwaukee tools that I recommend as a holiday gift. And we're going to go through some tools that I do not recommend you buy as a holiday gift. I don't do the whole go to Home Depot or Lowe's or the box store and kind of look at everything and tell you what I think. That's just not me. That's not this channel. I own all these tools. I've owned the tools that I'm gonna say that are crap as well, or not crap, but not nearly as what I want them to be. I've sold them, so I'll have some voiceover or some pictures. And I only have one of the tools I wouldn't recommend. But let's go ahead and get through it. Now this is my opinion based off owner review. None of these tools were given to me. I own all of these, bought and paid for. This is no sponsor. The only sponsor is me because I'm here doing the work and buying the tools and everything. So, all right. So the first tool that I would recommend if your contractor doesn't have already would be the 2853 Impact. This is the M18 version. Make sure I got the serial. Yeah, 2853. You can buy them. You can buy them on Marketplace or Home Depot. Marketplace, you get them for like $80 a piece. I mean, my area, Detroit, Michigan area, $80 for a bare tool. Crazy torque for such a small tool. It's fantastic. Now, I will say I'm recommending the M18 because of the battery line. If I was gonna do like one impact, it would be what I use the most every day is the Milwaukee M12 Surge, not the M18 Surge. You'll see that later in the video for obvious reasons. This is the M12 Surge. This tool I use this every day. It stays in my tool bag. It is fantastic. This has a crazy torque. I can use it to mount TVs, lag bolts to a certain extent off a crazy small battery. I mean, let's get this baby out. You can see the small batteries. Milwaukee's M12 lineup. Technically it's like a 10.8 volt battery. Yeah, DC, little electric motor system. But fantastic tool. But for this purpose, I would recommend the M18 2853 because of the battery line. The rest of the tools I'm going to show here are M18s, and you can do so much with this battery line. It's ridiculous. But absolutely get yourself an Impact. I've seen a multiple. I own 4 of these. Well, sorry, I own 5 of these because this is the 5th one. So that just should tell you something, right? So 2 of them, one's my employee, 2 I have my subcontractor have because they're Hilti and their DeWalt's failed. So to keep the job site moving here, just use mine. Here's an extra battery. Here's a charger. I have multiple chargers, laying around and everything like that. So, but would recommend it highly. Next one, obviously, 2804. I'm gonna make sure that's it. Yeah, 2804 Gen 3 hammer drill from Milwaukee. You use this constantly. I own 2 of these. If you use this really basically like an SDS drill, it's going to get hot. It will get hot. It still works. I have not had any failures for these. The only thing failing from Milwaukee is their trigger system for the drills and impacts. Still fantastic. Again, M18, crazy torque for this, hammer function. It's super compact. I don't have any other drill here because I only own Milwaukee drills. And what can I say? They're fantastic. These come in a kit. You can get these in a kit at probably $399 or even cheaper than that. It comes with 2 batteries and a rapid charger. That should be any self-respecting contractor's first purchase is an Impact and hammer drill kit, really. That's the first thing I bought way back when. I think it was the Rigid when they first came out with their M18 or their Rigid 18 volt lineup, their Gen 1s. I bought it, and I mean, it worked. It served its purpose. But it's not nowhere near this as well. So, gotta love the drills. You gotta have a drill itself. Next one will be M18 fuel blower. Model number, bear with me, I don't have these memorized, guys. 2728. I think there's a newer version. You'd be surprised. This, we use it. My wife uses it to blow off tools, blow out the trailer, everything you want to blow. It's fantastic. Put a bigger battery on it. It's actually pretty good with batteries. It's just, you'd be surprised what you need this for. Right? Blowing off tools, cleaning up messes. So much. I think this Home Depot sells these like with the battery, actually, with like $100. So this is a no-brainer. This can come off as well if you need to store it. Definitely recommend the Milwaukee M18 blowers. They are fantastic. I've had this for years since it came out. This is the Gen 1, I believe, and it's still obviously kicking. It's fantastic. I mean, everything you need a blower for, it's cordless. I mean, come on, you should have one. I mean, I keep it with me because I clean stuff up, and you'd be surprised what you need it for, right? So, where am I at now? Oh, yes. Next one. M18 vacuum. This little bad boy. This is actually my second one. I had broke one, and then I sent it in for repair. They sent me a brand new one. So this is the brand new one. Can't you tell? But I mean, obviously I've had this for years when it came out. Wet dry vac. There's a filter in here. You can take it out. This is absolutely a game changer. I bring, sucking out toilets, changing out toilets, anything you want to. It's fantastic. I step on this. I weigh damn near 270 pounds. I'm fat, but this thing holds me. If I need to, I use it for a seat. Obviously I use it to pick up drywall crap, all that, everything. So get yourself a vacuum. I mean, obviously this is not the end all be all for all vacuums, but it's definitely a start. Clean up any kind of mess, and it's super portable, super light. I mean, you can't go wrong with it as well. So that's, I mean, come on. Do I have it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it, guys. Oh wait, sorry. Next one, last one, number 5. Circular saw. More importantly, the 2830. This baby is fantastic. Yeah, like it's a worm drive. This, I mean, power rips through everything. You can have a big enough spot to put the M12 or the 12 amp hour battery, the M18 version. Makes it a little heavy. The Raptor hook's fantastic. Everybody should have a circular saw. Get yourself, might as well spend the extra $50 and get yourself the worm drive, blade left. And you can see how much I like it because I have two. So, they got stuck together. They are a little heavy, but they are fantastic. I don't know, what else do you want me to say about circular? You cut everything, get yourself a square, cut yourself 45 and 90 degree angles. Be all done with it, right? So, those are pretty much my main, from relatively cheapest to more expensive, $250 for a bare tool for that worm drive saw from Milwaukee, and then you can get the blower for $100 or so, give or take, at Home Depot. Those are fantastic. So we're gonna go into what I don't recommend from Milwaukee, because they do have some duds out there for sure. I'm not a fanboy. I enjoy their tools a lot, but I bought some tools that basically just suck. And I'll go into a few of them here in a little bit. I'll just throw in some voiceover with some pictures, but the only one I actually still own is their heat gun. Now, it just doesn't suck. This is actually, it does its job. But this is model number 2688. It goes, I mean, it's basically a cordless, electric short, basically, and a fan. So it eats through batteries a lot. I mean, if you want to see, like, hey, I want to see how many batteries I can get through in a day, just hold this down, put a zip tie on this, and just keep running. I mean, it'll eat through the batteries really fast. It served its purpose. But would I buy it again? Absolutely not. I probably would just go buy a cheap corded one. And my wife's hair dryer too would work, but I would not recommend this. This is, not worth the money, but again, at the same time, I have it, and it does serve a purpose, and there's times that you're going to need it, but for sure, like, don't get this. No, absolutely not. So let's roll into the voiceover. All right, Milwaukee Surge M18. It has a purpose. It's quiet for like those inside the cabinet kind of jobs, stuff like that. It's quiet, although it is more expensive than the 2853 Impact, which you should buy over this. And this has far less torque. Do not get this tool. Get the 2853 for sure. Don't get this one. Next one is the 2754. This is a 3/8 M18 Impact. Get the new stubbies that are out. This one is less torque, bulky, far larger. It's old. That's probably where you're going to see it for sale on Home Depot or online, because it's old. The newer stubby M18 Impacts are far superior to this tool. And I sold mine a while ago. So next is pretty much the first gen nailers from Milwaukee, fuel nailers, not including their framers. Their framers are a home run. The rest of them, the 16, the 15 right here that's pictured, 2743. They are homeowner grade. They are not professional grade. There's plenty of problems with them. I had this tool. I sold it. It was jamming. It's not good. Actually, I might have returned it. I don't even think I sold it. I just returned it. Got my money back. Hitachi, and just stick with Hitachi for now until they release a new one. And 2426, Milwaukee's M12 brushed oscillating tool. This is by far a big turd. it does serve a purpose, but get the 20-volt max cordless DeWalt. It's way better, way better. Like and subscribe, you guys. Thank you.